Sounds good. Thank you very much, Travis. Well, anytime it gets this hot outside, it bears repeating. There are real health risks to be aware of and, of course, tips to follow to keep you safe. And joining us now with more on the heat and some of those tips as well, 47 ABC's Michelle Mackonochie live in Salisbury. Michelle?
Hey, David, you and Travis weren't kidding. It's hot out here. We're currently sitting at about 90 degrees here in Salisbury, but we do have a heat index of 100 degrees, meaning it really feels like 100 degrees outside. Now, I'm holding a thermometer in my hand just to show you how hot the floor is. Now, I'm getting a reading of about 104.5 degrees, and that's just the cement next to me. Now, as you can see behind me, there are not many people walking around the downtown plaza. Not many people want to be outside in this extreme heat, but if you do have to be outside, there are a few tips to help keep you cool. Scorching hot temperatures can equal dangerous conditions, especially for infants and the elderly. But for those who have to be outdoors,
if you have to go outside throughout the day, you should drink at least every hour. Wear sunscreen that needs to be reapplied every hour to 2 hours.
Flora Glasgow is a nurse practitioner at PRMC, and she says if you can avoid being outdoors from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m., that would be ideal. But in the heat of the summer, some are at camp and even participating in sporting events, making that nearly impossible.
They're the ones that are probably out there the most, this time of year, and they're also participating in, aerobic activities, so we really do have to monitor them.
But there are some ways that you can ensure you are hydrated and cool in these extreme conditions. Always keep a bottle of water on you and try to drink at least 8 to 10 ounces every hour.
I think people don't realize how much you sweat and how much fluid you lose, and that has got to be replenished. You've got to continue drinking in small quantities throughout the day.
If there's shade where you are, sit there rather than directly in the sun. If there's a body of water like a pool or the ocean, you can certainly take a dip. But Glasgow warns,
just because you're near the water, that doesn't necessarily protect you. Some people think that because I'm by the water and I can get in the water at any time, I can cool off, that I'm okay. But you actually are at risk for increased dehydration because the sun is greater as it reflects off the water.
Now, to those people who don't have access to air conditioning, the Wicomico Youth and Civic Center in Salisbury on Glen Avenue has two. They have 2 cooling centers, and they will be open until 7 o'clock tonight. David, back to you.
All right. Thanks very much, Michelle. That's 47 ABC's Michelle Mackonochie reporting tonight.